Hey guys, so I had to record this video all over again, so bear with me. Today we're doing a review on Overture by Amouage. I've spent some time with this fragrance while I was out. I did like a 4-hour errand. Went to go get groceries, sat in my car to get the heat, then the regular environment of outside and temperature, etc, etc. So I spent outside like 4 hours. So I got familiar with this fragrance very quickly. So I'm going to break down what I smelled first, the middle notes, the base notes, and how this fragrance evolves so you can make a very wise decision. You get cognac, cumin, cardamom, saffron, nutmeg, ginger, grapefruit. Middle notes you have myron, benzoin, cinnamon, labanum, mastis, patchouli, geranium. Animal notes for the base, smoke, incense, leather, sandalwood, and clear sage. So I sprayed the fragrance here. And from the top notes, I got the cognac and the cumin like straight out of the get-go. It's a very smooth cognac fragrance. If you like cognac, this is going to be for you. Off the top notes, that's the only thing I smell is the cognac and the cumin. And it projects very, very well for like 2 hours or so. As soon as it starts developing, I started getting this incense vibe coming from it, which I'm thinking it's either from the benzoin and myron with the ladanum, yeah, and the patchouli. So it's very raw as far as that incense area. It's very incensey. It's very smoky, not in a way like blackmail, like kerosene or any fragrances that are very smoky, because this isn't that. This makes the cognac, the cumin, and the incense blend really, really well. I love incense and the cognac note. This is my first way experiencing cognac or alcohol fragrances. And the way that this blends with the skin very, very well, it's good. But the problem is that you have to save this fragrance for during the winter time. This is gonna shine during the winter time. It's really well blended. It's elegant and upscale in my own personal opinion. Perfect church fragrance because that incense really stands out to me a lot. And as far as longevity, it's definitely there and it projects. And I've only sprayed one spray here, keep in mind. Now imagine somebody who's spraying 6 or 7 or even 8. You're probably gonna pass somebody out. But if you just have 1 or 2 sprays of this stuff, you're good to go. It will last you a pretty long time. And keep in mind, I had it here. You could have it here and here, or even put it in an oil or something, or dab it around, because I don't think this fragrance necessarily has to be sprayed, I'll be quite honest. There's just such a high concentration that you can just open it here and then just dab it on your skin. It'll probably project really, really well too. But so far, what I think I'm going to be doing is putting a dent on this and running out of it and trying it out some more, because I liked this stuff, but it did remind me in the family of initial side effects and other boozy fragrances that kind of have something smoky in the back. But the difference of smelling it through here versus on skin is, on skin you get, at least in my skin, I get the cumin and I get the cognac, and it stands out a lot on my skin. And then it dries down to incense. On paper, and there's why you need to try fragrances on skin, is I get a very, very, very noticeable, prominent note of cognac. And then the cumin's in the background, hanging out, and then it just kind of dries down to just a cognac spicy fragrance. But I get the incense off my skin, the smokiness, and that's why I find it interesting. The animalic notes that it's stating here, I don't get that. At least they're not strong to my nose. Unlike stuff like Fleur Tendre by the Goudas Imaginaries, and many, many other fragrances that have that animalic edge. This isn't really animalic. This is more boozy, incensey, wintertime type of fragrance. And that's basically about it. I don't really smell the leather. I maybe noticed in the background a little bit the clary sage, the geranium, but they're not there to make the fragrance fresh. They're there to give the fragrance a well-roundedness, to give it foundation to make everything kind of rhyme together, if that makes any sense. Because with Amouage fragrances, what you have to realize is that everything is very, 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 very well blended. And they don't get that unless they put a mix of sweet stuff, a little bit of light, airy stuff, freshness, and darkness. And that's what creates that smoothness. I think so. I'm not a perfumer, but I think that's what they do to create everything so smoothly. Or it could be the experience of the perfumer that's doing it, having a long time with fragrances. But for me, wintertime, definitely masculine for sure. Longevity on this, amazing. Sillage on this, amazing. I had a couple people look back to me while I was shopping and just notice the fragrance. Like, you just kind of know because the way of how their nose moves, and then the way that they just kind of look at you, you kind of know like they're smelling my fragrance 100%. So you know when you're passing by somebody, they're for sure going to smell you. A bottle of Overture by Amouage can be between $350 to $200. Discounters, that's a different story. I plan on probably getting a full bottle, but I'm on the edge of it. I have to wait till it gets colder out to really try this out on my skin, because today was just one of those hot days and I'm like, it's kind of me off cloying. So that's gonna be it for today's video. My throat is aching me, so I'm just gonna make this quick. I love you guys, and you guys already know God loves you too. Bye.